All right, Caldwell Banker High Desert Realty team. Here it is, Monday, January 8th. And I want to give you guys the quick tidbit for the day as we continue this. Great article that we published on Facebook from Keeping Current Matters. 712,000 homes in the U.S. regained equity in the past 12 months. So let me reiterate that. 712,000 homes in the U.S. regained equity in the past 12 months. What that means, guys, it's great news because as the share of homeowners with negative equity has dropped more than 20% since quarter four of 2009. So what I want you guys to understand about that is back during the recession and such like that, a lot of homeowners they had significant equity in their house, and because property values dropped, they dropped all the way down to a negative equity position where they owed more on the house than what it was worth. So the fact that we are continuing to gain speed and gain steam, and the report here from CoreLogic, the average homeowner gained approximately $14,900 in equity during this past year. Again, $14,900 of equity was gained by the average homeowner in the past 12 months. That's really positive information for the housing market in general. New Mexico, from this little map on this link, which you guys can download this link off of Facebook and such, 95.5% of homes in New Mexico are in a positive equity position, which means people owe less on the home than what it's worth. So they have some sort of equity position on there. The other big thing from the chief economist at CoreLogic, it looks like 95% of homeowners nationwide have positive equity, and here in New Mexico, 77.9% have significant equity. Significant equity means that there is more than a 20% equity position in the house. So that means, guys, that more than 3 out of 4 homeowners in the state of New Mexico with a mortgage could use the equity in their current home to purchase their new home now. And so think about that. If you're in a $100,000 home, a significant equity position means you owe $80,000 or less on that property. And what CoreLogic is saying is that you can sell that house, pull out the equity, and buy your next house now, and with that significant equity position. So let's give you the 1-minute recap for both buyers and sellers. And I'm going to start off on the seller side. Guys, on the seller side, I want to start off and let you know, having this discussion with people who are on the fence about selling. Did you know that CoreLogic just came out with a report that said, 95% of all the homes in New Mexico are in a positive equity position. 77% of those homes are in a significant equity position. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, would you be interested in finding out what your equity position is on your house? I can do a free market analysis, get you guys some ideas of what's going on, and possibly help you make some decisions. What a great thing to do for your sellers right there, guys, and it's all backed up by the reports here. What we want to let our sellers know is a lot of people don't understand what's going on in the market, and they're not aware of the changes of positive equity in their position and such. When you're talking to home buyers, guys, and this is, 2 things come out about this. Number one, on home buyers, with prices going up, and let me reiterate this, the average homeowner gained $14,900 in equity during the past year. Home buyers who want to wait are going to pay more next year than they do this year. That's just the simple fact. The other thing is that the home buyers who get into their house this year are going to enjoy the equity growth through next year. And so by them jumping in now, jumping in sooner, they're going to be able to enjoy this type of equity growth and such. One of the things that I worked out with Geo on Saturday, we had a person who was about $100,000 is what they were approved for. Had the really frank discussion with them, just letting them know, guys, maybe this isn't the home run house that we're looking for. Maybe this is the starter house that we're looking for. And we're going to let the equity build because they don't have a big down payment. As a matter of fact, they have no down payment. We're going to let the equity build in your starter house for 5 years. That way you have a 20%, 30% equity position. Then we can sell it, turn around, put that money towards your dream house. Again, something that you could use with the buyers to be sure that they're making their commitments today and that they're taking advantage of the continued growth that's going on here in the housing market. So guys, I'm trying to keep these down to about 5 minutes. Here's a great little information for you about the equity positions of homeowners, how it's going to affect people. Now you have a little bit of strategy on how to use it against how to use it to benefit sellers and how to use it to benefit buyers. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.